Welcome back on deynonmod. Today I want to propose you a video about
using an idea suggested by one of you that follow me, and it was about suggesting the best of the White Dwarf, but sincerely I was not able to choose because it was yet in the middle of the year. So now that we had the releasing of all the White Dwarf, I decided to put all these together so you can see them in order about the releasing, and I classified them, better rated them, based on my personal opinion about such White Dwarf. But sincerely it's quite difficult to rate them because they are really quite similar about each other as contents and so on, I mean the amount and so on. So it's based on what you prefer. So remember, this is my idea about such things, so you can change the order and so on, and eventually comment under here this video if you would have chosen something different and for what reason, because it could be really quite fun. It's an experiment about this video, so it could be really quite intriguing to perfect it in the next year eventually, because it could be really quite intriguing because I buy anyway all the White Dwarfs. We can begin with the last position, that is the July 490 White Dwarf. This is so the 12th of positioning, and it goes this, that it's a problem about the delivery and so on and how it was packaged, so that it's a bit ruined. It's mainly about 140k, but the problem is not the contents, it's really something that infuriated me. It's the method of really put this thing, because the paper card that it was inside, it was really quite awful. So this is because it's like has been delivered in really every way, and it's maybe unjust, but this is my choice about the 12 places. And in the 11th position it's the White Dwarf number 486, that so it's 11th position. And you could think that it's strange because the cover is about the Blood Angels that I love. There are contents related about the Blood Angels, and still it's the almost the last one. And here it's because the inserts again, because they are in a way that really make really tedious and really awful read the White Dwarf itself, other than remove from them, and I don't like such thing. So this is the only real reason because I put in such a way, and it's a pity because otherwise the White Dwarf it could be really quite tungy. Even if it's strange because the White Dwarf it has a cover about 140k, but the most part of it it's related about Age of Sigmar. Okay. And in the 10th position there is the White Dwarf number 491, that is of August 2023, obviously. And here really it's quite intriguing because inside there are images about the Seraphon, there is the introduction about the Dawnbringers, Harbingers. So there is quite a lot of things that are interesting still. Again, the inserts related about the side, it's awful, the positioning, so it's a pity because it would be really quite good one, but the way that the inserts are put inside ruin quite a lot the experience. Still really quite a pity. From 9th to 4th position there is not a really rating because they are really quite similar, and so I can't really evaluate if it's better one other. But still I think that this is the most common, only because it. So the number 487 of April 2023, it's the 9th position. There is anyway the talking about Angron that has seen the new model release and so on. It's not bad at all. The problem is simply that I think the others are a little better, but it's still an amazing one. So let me see if you perceive this as better than others, or you would change the positioning. And in 8th position there is the issue 485 of February 2023, and here I love the content that's inside. The problem is the inserts again that make it really awful the reading about, so I decided to put this in this positioning because it would have been much better at positioning if the insert would have been put better inside. So it's the only reason now, because it's falling like this, but it's quite nice as White Dwarf anyway. And then we had the White Dwarf number 489, that it's the 7th one, that is of June 2023. Here I don't have particular things to say about this. It's 50 Warhammer 40k, 50 Age of Sigmar. It's done really great. It's just simply because it's the medium, really. It's something that I could not choose any better than others, so it fallen like this because the others were a little better than this, but it's really quite amazing. And now it's the 6th position with the number 493, that it's the October 2023, that it's so 6th position. This it's not bad at all. There is the Legion Imperialis, the Sliding Crown, Sundering, so it's really full of contents that I quite appreciate. It's simply that I should have put this in some way, so I had no choice that put the others a little better, but it's really quite nice. And in 5th position there is the issue 492, that it's of September 2023, that sincerely I really quite appreciate. Maybe the only reason that I put this in this position is about the Terminator, because it's almost the same that the other ones, but I had to choose something. Anyway, there is the introduction about the Slide Crown, Sundering and so on, so it's a number that I really quite liked, and so I think that it's a little better, only because this is in such positioning. And then we had the White Dwarf number 489, that it's the 7th one, that is of June 2023. Here I don't have particular things to say about this. It's 50 Warhammer 40k, 50 Age of Sigmar. It's done really great. It's just simply because it's the medium, really. It's something that I could not choose any better than others, so it fallen like this because the others were a little better than this, but it's really quite amazing. And now it's the 6th position with the number 493, that it's the October 2023, that it's so 6th position. This it's not bad at all. There is the Legion Imperialis, the Sliding Crown, Sundering, so it's really full of contents that I quite appreciate. It's simply that I should have put this in some way, so I had no choice that put the others a little better, but it's really quite nice. And in 5th position there is the issue 492, that it's of September 2023, that sincerely I really quite appreciate. Maybe the only reason that I put this in this position is about the Terminator, because it's almost the same that the other ones, but I had to choose something. Anyway, there is the introduction about the Slide Crown, Sundering and so on, so it's a number that I really quite liked, and so I think that it's a little better, only because this is in such positioning. And in the 4th position there is the 484, that is the January 2023, and so here we had this one that sincerely I quite appreciate, because inside there are a lot of conversion, painting, okay, there is the boarding pattern that I don't appreciate quite a lot, the kill team and so on, but the contents are amazing, and so I decided to put this in the 4th position, because it was better than the others, but till the 9th position are almost the same. Simply this I quite liked more than, I can say, other works that were included, because it was really quite nice. And now we had the top 3, and we can start with the third one, that is the number issue 488, that so it's third, and here is the number so of May 2023, and here we have as contents 50% of House and 50 of Warhammer 40k, so there is not something prevalent. There is the Blood Angels, so I quite like, the Augurs, that I quite like, there is the lore about Lionel L. Johnson, and so there is really simply things that I quite like, so this is my reason about really my preference, but in my opinion it's done really quite well. And now there is the about the 2nd and 1st position. Here I was really quite difficult about choosing, because these are the number of November and December, and each of them are in their own specialities and they are really quite nice. But then I decided that 2nd position is the December. So here we had the number 495, that it's 2nd, and here it's really quite intriguing, because inside there is okay, mainly Warhammer 40k, and it's really quite intriguing, the history about the developing of the models of the Tyranids. There is the background of the Tyranids with the new campaign, that it's really quite nice. There is the Slide Crown that I quite like. there is really good ideas about painting and modifying, and there is also the background about the lamentas. So here there are quite a lot of things that I really appreciate. So this is something that it's really quite worth about, and in my opinion it was really quite worth the second position. And obviously first position is the number 494, that it's first, and here there are quite a lot of reasons. So first of all, the boxing of this, so there are no inserts inside to ruin the reading. It's out and it was done in a really good way. There was a code, there was the part about the posters that was about the realm of ruins, so it's something really quite intriguing. Then there is all the part about the campaign Slycron that is started, and there is really technically the most part related about 140k, but there are really wonderful modifying and so on, so nice to see the conversions, and there are the raptors about 140k. So the contents were something that it was really quite nice, and really for a bit, only for the thing that it was with the external part about the insert, so it was much better to read. It surpassed the second position, but still it's really quite amazing. And so here are the WDAF with the various positioning, and I want to remind you that I made for all of these WDAF the review, so if you're interested about, you can find in the description the parts and you can eventually search for them, because you can find each of them and see the contents inside and eventually create your own rate about such WDAF, because they're really quite worth all of these, but these are my preferences. So tell me if you chosen something different as position or so on, or you have chosen something different to rate them, because it would be interesting eventually to take note about. And really, this it's something that I like a lot, collect and so on. So it's something that I really quite appreciate, and it's something that I like to read because there are a lot of background, a lot of ideas about conversion, painting, a lot of things that are related about the background. The rules could be interesting for a lot of people. So really, there is something that quite a lot of people could choose in different ways. It's up to you to decide which one are the preferences that you want, and eventually remember that there is the alternative cover for each of these, that is the cover that you see without any writing, that you can make with the subscription to the WDAF itself. So quite nice.
So,
from deynonmod it's everything. I invite you to subscribe to the channel, to ring the bell so to receive notification about new video, to comment under here about this video, or if you want to suggest me new videos. So I hope to see you again to the next time.